welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. So we're having a little bit of a baking recipe, and it's something that Dan has asked me to do for many months, and I was like, you know what, let's get around to doing it. And of course it's BBC Good Food, so you can see by the title we are doing a bread and butter pudding, highly requested, as I say, of Dan and Mum. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to look like this, which, will it come out like that? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, you might hear a bit of an engine because Dan is just cleaning and tidying up his bike outside. So yeah, if you hear any motorbike, I do apologise. So you will see a little overview of the ingredients in a minute, and then from what I can gather with this, you make the custard first, so we'll be over at the hob, and then you have to butter a dish, which I've already got well and truly buttered. And then we need to cut the crusts off the bread, okay? And then also butter them, both sides. Put half the fruit over. Lay half the bread so it's overlapping. Sprinkle half. Oh, so it's like, basically like 2 layers. And then put the rest and sprinkle over the fruit. And then it says remove from the custard. Put the custard on the pudding and leave to soak for at least 30 minutes or longer in the fridge, and then bake for 35 to 40 minutes. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to make that, then it's going to go in the fridge because I'm also doing the fake away today. So there's 2 videos on the go. So what I'll do is while we're eating the main dinner, then I will put the sugar on that and that can go in. Give it a rev. So yes, that's how it's going to go. So everything, as you will see, is pretty much weighed up. We'll leave it like that. And then what we will do is go over to the hob and let's try and make some custard. Me and custard does not go great, so don't quite know how this is going to go. Could be a disaster before we've even started.
I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing.
I think, guys, that didn't go too bad. So now I've got to take the crusts off of my bread, and then we need to cut them into triangles. Now I can't remember if it said quarters or just halves, but I probably should have just bought crustless bread. I did see crustless bread, Kingsmill. And I thought, oh no, but yeah, I probably should have done, to be honest. So from what I gather, we've got to chop all of these. There's going to be crumbs everywhere. But I don't want to dent it too much. I mean, the top of the worktop is going to be obliterated anyway. So let's just go with it. There's going to be crumbs absolutely galore. And the crusts, maybe we'll keep them, and when we go down to the lakes, we can take them for the ducks. Because otherwise, what you can do with crust? Oh, I can make breadcrumbs. Oh, waste not, want not. So, yes, how do you guys make your bread and butter pudding? Because I am never one, if we used to go out to a restaurant, I would never order it. But I feel like my nan's generation would. Even mum's generation, I think, to some degree would. Oh, God, my bread's a little bit dishevelled at the moment. I think mum is very much looking forward to this because she said, I'm just on my way back. I was like, okay. She was like, is it ready yet? I was like, no, we're going to have it after the dinner. She was like, oh, okay. So as I say, I've got the batter for the main that is cooking away. Cooking away, it's brewing in the fridge. So maybe I should have got a thicker bread as well. Is it supposed to be thick? I'm totally winging this here, guys, because as I say, I don't actually... It's not something that I eat, so I don't kind of know what it's supposed to be like. If it was like a tiramisu or something, I'm like, hands down, yes, I know what that is. But I don't have a clue what this is. So we are just winging with it, okay? Let's have a look. Oh, that's Mum saying, just leaving. I'm like, okay. If it is not right, I mean, she will be the first to tell me. But the only thing is, I'm reading the instructions and it says to put lemon in it. Now, is lemon a traditional thing in it? Because I'm feeling like, guys, if it's got sultanas and it's vanilla and that, I don't really want to put lemon in. So I feel like I might just leave that out. If that is a traditional part, a lot of you are probably going to be screaming at the screens with me now. I do apologise. But I feel like I'm just going to leave it. And then what I'm going to do is this is going to go in and sit in the fridge for, I'm going to say at least a good hour because I've got to cook the main course yet. And this is an absolute shambles. So now I need to butter them. Should I get another ball to butter? Because, I mean, the washing up, we need to make washing up, don't we? But I feel like this is going to, I've got to be very delicate with these because I've got to butter both sides. Thank goodness my butter is soft. Oh, you can't even see me, guys. I put the camera a bit too near down. So let's slide on up. But yes, thank goodness I actually did make the butter room temperature. And I feel like you need to slather this. So I'm worried that half of it's actually just going to stick back to the board. So we're just going to go with it and see how it is. But yeah, I'm not going to put lemon juice in mine. Lemon juice, lemon zest. I think I'm just going to leave it be to do its thing because I'm feeling like when I was looking at the breads, I thought, oh, do I do it with like a big tiger loaf? Because you know me, I do love myself some tiger bread, but then I thought tiger bread is like sometimes cheesy. And is that something that maybe like you don't want on? I'm definitely going to have to put these side by side because I do feel this is going to get stuck to the board. It might just end up being a bread pudding, guys. If we can't get the butter to stick, I don't quite know what we're going to do. But yes. Oh, God. At least the weather seems to be perking up a little way. As I say, I've had a little productive day. Very happy with myself. But I thought, come on. You haven't done a baking video for a while. You need to get your tush up and do your baking. As I say, Danny's like eagerly looking through like, oh, is it done yet? I'm like, not yet. And it's not going to be done until after the main. So everyone's just going to have to wait a little while, my lovelies, you know. But yeah, I've only picked a small tin and I'm kind of glad because I don't feel like if I'd have done the bigger tin, it would have warranted it. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, looking at this, I still don't even know if this tin's going to warrant it. Oh, God. Can you tell how, like, when I don't know what I'm doing, I'm kind of like, yeah. But saying that, I don't actually know what I'm doing in half of the baking and cooking videos, do I? I mean, I literally just wing it. And I'm getting messier and messier as I go. But a messy cook is the sign of a good meal. That's all I'm thinking. But I just don't want to rip all the butter off the bread that I'm ever so carefully buttering, because then it's just no point. But I hope you have been enjoying the videos recently, my lovely. As I say, it weren't until I realised there's actually been quite a lot of vlogs. So if you don't like vlogs, I am sorry, but that is how the channel has been at the moment. There's just been a lot of stuff going on with life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly finish doing these last little bits, and then I'm going to stick you on a time lapse for when I start to like construct it, and hopefully we have some form of a bread and butter pudding.
You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of...
So now this is going to go in the fridge, and as I say, this is going to set until we're ready till after dinner. So in it goes, and then once you see us next, we'll have been stuffed up from dinner, and then that can go in for 35 to 40 minutes and see how it goes. This could be a disaster.
Food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
So I've let it cool down. Spain are 1-0 up currently. Mum fell asleep.
I missed the goal.
So she was like, oh, I woke up, it's 1-0. I don't actually know what this is supposed to be like.
Me neither, but it looks alright.
Have you never had bread and butter pudding?
No, I've had the other one. What's the one with the...
What, just normal bread?
No, what's the brown one? Bread pudding.
Oh.
With all the sugar on.
Dan said he's made this before, and he ended up putting it in the bin. So he's eyeing it up like.
It's alright, isn't it? What's that white stuff there?
That's custard.
Oh, right, oh. Yeah, bread pudding is the one with the spice on, isn't it?
I've not had either.
Oh, yeah, bread pudding's nice.
I've not had either.
You not had bread pudding?
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've not.
Have you? Then.
Brought up on that.
Right.
Mum said it should be served with custard.
Or whatever. But the custard's there, isn't it?
I made a custard in with it. It's got cream and milk and all that.
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay, for my first attempt, guys, I
Yeah.
don't think it's terrible. As I say, I don't actually know what it's supposed to compare to.
Bread
What does it
pudding
compare to your one? Dan, what's it compared to your one?
It's a lot better. Mine was like a puddle at the bottom.
Oh,
Bread pudding is like an old granny's thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, like
When you go see your nan when you're
bread was
little.
going stale, they would. It's all completely recycling.
yeah. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get the custard, and I thought I'm literally going to cook it, and it's going to be just like soggy bread.
No, it's
in
alright.
nothing. But it's actually crisp and up
yeah,
quite nice on the
yeah.
top. I've got nothing to compare it to, so I don't know what to rate it.
Right, you like it?
I do.
like it.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It looks like the big stuff.
I'd say 9 because I like it.
Thanks, Mum.
I don't like it.
And yet, this was the one that you asked me to cook? Did you get confused with bread pudding? No!
Well,
So there they are saying to me, cook bread and butter, and it wasn't even bread and butter, it was bread pudding.
I've never had this before, but I like it.
Funny how they both remember now that it's the other one that they've had. Okay, so probably next time I'll do the bread pudding, which they both can agree on is the one that they've had. I've had neither, so I just don't know.
It's not bad.
It's edible, I like it.
Yeah.
I can't say why it is.
Ah,
Oh, it's just a little bit funny then.
No. Look, what does that look like?
I think it's a scrambled egg.
Oh.
But the bread's held together well in it. It's just a sweet.
What bread did you put in it then?
I've just got a pink loaf.
Oh, you got a loaf.
Just got a pink one. You win some, you lose some.
That's my preference.
I put this for you and it's the wrong one.
Yeah, cook it for me then.
You said bread and butter pudding.
Not bread and butter, bread pudding.
You see how men backtrack on what they say now.
I like the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, chocolate, crystallised sugar, yum. This bit.
I'll just get it down your neck, will ya? It never lets food go to waste anyway. So, yeah, so I think next month it will be bread pudding, which is what they've both had before, and what actually I should have been cooking today. So,
But for today, it's alright.
I'll give it an 8.
Mum on that.
Yeah.
Mum likes it, Mum gave it a 9. So, yeah, we're going to see the end of the football. As I say, Spain already 1-0 up. So, I mean, Mum's got her little bit of fake whey that's left, and there's another bit of bread pudding. So, if you want any custard, then you can have a bit of custard. So, you've got a nice little slab there tomorrow.
Alright. Okay. Chocolate for me at birthday card tomorrow.
So guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And say, leave me a comment. What do you think it turned out like? And have you before got confused with bread and butter pudding? Because apparently so, Mum and Dad did. But yes.
Sorry, darling.
Take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.